lie. I don't want to play no more at that point.
When I get in the mood to play a game and that update be too big, I don't. Not only do I not want to play no more, I don't want to play shit. Whole system getting turned off.
Nah.
Because I would hate to be. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a second. And I put my shit in rest mode and turn back on, and this shit still got 20 minutes left.
Nay.
I'll turn this shit off. This shit can finish updating tomorrow.
Hey, bro. But either way, we might as well get into it. This is the episode Larry Bird, episode 33 of the Braincast. Smart asses with smart mouths. To the left side of the brain, Mr. Cedric the Creator, as well as
someone to be a favorite beverage, if not already, the one and only right side, aka Juice. And happy anniversary, y'all!
It's been a year. It has been a year of the pod, ups and downs, lefts and rights, punches and slaps, all of it.
Hiatuses and all, boy.
Yeah, but we made it. But of course, we wouldn't have made it without some of our special guests. Should we just go down the line and let people introduce themselves as they see fit?
Yes, sir.
Of course, we should start with the ladies. So, which one of the ladies want to go first? Just a quick intro. Ain't gonna do nothing crazy. All right.
Okay, I guess I'll go first. I guess. What's up, y'all? I'm Tiana. I'm Tiana G on Instagram and shit. Okay.
Oh my.
That's it. I'm sick.
I'm done.
I'm sick. Go ahead, Chrissy. Your turn, please.
So, my name's Chrissy. And I'm just here to support my friends.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I love to see it.
W. Chrissy.
As well as we might also introduce some of our kings. Zach, you want to go first? Go ahead, bro.
I'm Zach. Also known as World's Greatest Detective, work in progress.
Right.
Just trying to be better, and I'm here on the Braincast to support the 1 year.
Yes, sir. Respect. As well as someone that y'all all know already, and according to Juice, one of our most commemorated episodes was with this special guest. Go ahead, Sage. Reintroduce yourself to the folks, bro.
My name's Sage. You already know.
You a nigga. Sorry.
I'm sick of you.
That's a nigga intro if I ever heard one, bro.
Not only now am I just a nigga. I'm a broke college student.
I felt that.
There we go.
No. But no, we have multiple guests here in this episode. For if you don't see that, well, you ain't gonna see it, you won't hear it, but still. For the 1 year anniversary, we gotta commemorate the people that helped us bring us here, I should say. Because for folks who do not know, because I know some of y'all probably don't follow us on Twitch, but it's okay, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I guess.
This started on Twitch. Mm-hmm. Some of the people in here who are our guests today were like, why don't y'all just start a podcast already?
Because we would just be playing the game and stream would turn into us just sitting at the loading screen, sitting at the menu. The last like hour and a half, 2 hours of stream, we just talking. Talking. And if the homies pulled up, they pulled up. Majority of the time that they was there, but it was always just me and Zed just talking. And a piece of it was like, niggas got tired of watching us just sit at the loading screen for an hour.
Really?
And then the other half was like, oh nah, y'all should really do a podcast. The chemistry really there. Mind you, me and Zed have known each other for less than a year at this point.
4 5 months.
But we was like, you fucking with it?
Literally 4 5 months.
I fuck with it. So why not?
I met you,
and here we are, a year later. First episode was in person. Shout out to the homie Des. Her birthday is coming up soon. That's also around the time of the 1 year anniversary is Des's birthday.
Correct.
Because
it was on that week.
The whole reason that the episode was in person was because we went to go see Des for her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Des, even though she not here. Shout out to Des for bringing us together for real, because Des is the reason we even know each other.
That's so
shout out to Des.
That's my little sister brought us together, introduced us in the midst of chaos.
Indeed.
I mean, I don't think we need to rehash it. You should watch the first episode. Well, no, I lied. Don't watch the first episode.
Don't watch the first episode.
Don't watch the first episode.
If there's any episode that we would tell y'all not to watch, it's the first one. Because we was on Soldier Boy's internet acting in.
No, not that. I don't care about the content. I'm caring of the quality of the content. Twist and our fucking process and smoothness of the VOD. So when I re-uploaded the VOD, it was after I uploaded it and a couple people seen it already that I went back and watched it, and I was like, there was whole sentences skipped because of technology. There was whole there was whole freeze frames. Like whole freeze frames and all kinds of stuff. I'm like,
me thinking my setup is crusty. My friend's Wi-Fi ain't bout shit. Meanwhile, stream never crashed. We was live for hours.
Yeah, stream never crashed.
Stream never crashed. Eating that goddamn ribs and bread.
You mean, you gotta start somewhere. So, so I don't blame you unless you was there. you know what happened.
If you was there and you're still here, appreciate you. Congratulations.
300% appreciate you.
Because the growth, boy, Jesus Christ. We done had guests since then. We done had like real deal investigative podcasts since
Indeed.
then. And we done just had ones where we just sitting in here talking, shooting the shit. The layout of how we do it done changed and progressed.
It has.
It's just the vibe, and it's going to continue to do that. Wait till we get the face cam set up, and y'all can actually see what the fuck we be laughing at.
Oh Lord! No, wait a second. wait a second. Wait a second. Well, hold on. The structure of that sentence is crazy.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Nah, the structure of that sentence is crazy. So wait till we get these face cams so you can see what we're laughing at. Nah, that's crazy.
Don't do that.
Nah, that's crazy. That is crazy, dog. But I mean, in case you didn't see the first episode, I guess we'll do a quick run by, right? So
we'll make our way downtown with it.
Well, we'll start with how we came together, and then we'll just go down how we met everybody here. We'll do that. We'll start there.
I like that.
We'll start there.
Reminiscent.
So this is, and you fill in everywhere that I miss. Twin.
Word.
This is March 2021. Last year.
I'll be back.
Okay. This is fresh off of her last birthday, which I learned about way later. So I was like, damn, we really met right after your birthday. That's kind of crazy.
Yep.
We were in the midst of a, how do I even call it? I want to say chaos. Turmoil feels a little soft. Debacle. There you go.
Yeah, that was definitely the word I was gonna pull. Definitely.
We were in the midst of a debacle at the time, and because of the inner workings and the weird connective energy that was going on in the situation. What I mean by connected energy or connective energy, I'm throwing out college words that I'm making up on the spot at this point.
Please. Not kinetic sand.
A lot of the stuff that was going on actually had nothing to do with me, but had to deal with people that I was connected to, like family type shit.
And like after a certain point, it didn't have shit to do with me either. Like, we're being perfectly honest.
So in the midst of this absurdity,
ooh, okay,
because it was that shit was absurd. It was preposterous, if I may.
Ooh, I was behooved, dare I say.
Behooved indeed.
Taken aback.
We're talking about
two different words. Is hilarious.
Dez is talking about the situation to Juice, and Juice's advice and reactions, according to Dez, is verbatim what my advice and reactions were, damn near to the T. So Dez is like, "Oh, y'all gotta meet." So on top of that situation that was happening, as well as previous situations that we were informing her of in someone else's chat on a stream on Twitch, we reconvened in a call to clear up that previous situation and to talk about the current situation, which was very interesting as to how that situation ended up, but that's a whole nother topic. And after that, I don't know how we ended up doing that Apex stream. I don't know if I was on and she wanted to play. We ended up playing or whatever the case is.
Neither do I. I'm not gonna lie. I want to say it was planned, but like not really planned. I want to say it was like planned that day. Like it was on some like next time I get on the game, if you free, hop on type shit. And I just so happened to be free for a couple hours.
Maybe.
And I was like, you streaming it? And you was like, yeah. And I was like, shit, might as well.
Might be. Either way, all I know is it was one of the worst Apex performances that I've ever had. But
no, dead ass. I didn't get a single bit of damage.
It was just like 3.5, maybe 4 hours of just us talking. Like we've known each other for months at this point, but I only known Juice for like 5 days at that point.
Truly, bro. And I think Joey was there with us at a certain point, I believe.
Probably came later.
Joey is also somebody who was a big piece of this shit happening. Shout out to Joey.
Yeah, I've known Joey through a previous partner, which is interesting. Because the funny part is she was in the place that you are for Joey now, and
that's
then
unfortunate.
And she did what she did to me when we broke up and completely left that man in the dust. And I'm like, you wasn't dating him, but you know, he ain't none of my business. You know what I mean?
You know how motherfuckers be when you break up with them. It's fun. It's fuck you, fuck your couch, fuck your friends.
I mean, he was your friend before mine, so technically he's your friend. But you know, hey,
nah,
ain't nothing to ask. I guess. I don't know, but that far stream led to many other streams,
which led to a gameplay, like our first duo gameplay.
The freaking A Way Out that we did,
which was actually the first gameplay on my main channel. It ain't finished. It's finna be though. It's up. It's done.
Oh, that?
Yeah, it's done. I just gotta see if I like it.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that.
So, yeah, that was the first gameplay. That was the first dual gameplay. Right. That wasn't a scary game because I hit the Dark Pictures anthologies with Joey.
That was my first stream of yours that I was in too.
It was. Zed was constantly screaming, "Where are the rosaries?"
Because demonios everywhere.
Because me and Joey was just out here trying to keep my family safe. You feel me? Trying to get these niggas off this boat, get my niggas out of this little haunted town.
Sound like that.
Oh my god.
It sound like that.
And I don't give mod away like easily. I know a lot of people like bitches just a sword. You right, but damn. And it was like right off rip. I was like, okay, let me temp mod him real quick because at the time, this is when my streams, if I wasn't cooking, nobody really pulled up. But this was also around the times of like, you know, the hate raids and whatnot. So I needed a mod in there.
My goodness.
So I said that sword, and he done had it ever since. I never took it away.
That's a fact.
And it was just the commentary amongst me playing the game with Joey, but also basically with Sid, which led us to playing A Way Out, and A Way Out was that was one whole stream.
Yes,
whole in one go. We were literally playing all day.
Yeah, and this was like an 8-hour game, 8-hour, 10-hour game.
8-hour game, bruh. And like I was telling everybody earlier before we started the pod, going back and watching them first like 3 videos, you can like see the beginning progression of like our relationship to now. Cause like never did I think I would actually like be documenting a friendship like that just by playing a game. And I was saying earlier how like that game is where we started calling each other twin.
Is it?
It is. Like there's a point in time in there when we're like, oh, my fault, twin, or something like that, and you were like, damn, that's gonna be the vibe now. We just gonna start calling each other that, and we just laughed and just, like went on about playing the game.
I remember that. I remember that.
Damn, look at that.
I remember that. I do. I remember that
I
now.
was like, damn, look at us. That is my guy for real. That's my guy.
I remember that. That's funny.
And I was like, that's so crazy how we went from that to like a couple months later meeting in person. And this is how like for me personally, I know it's like really real when I see you in person. Like if I ain't never met you before, you like homie or whatever, I'm like, depending on who it is, I'm gonna be like hella excited. I'm gonna be excited regardless, but I'm gonna be like, oh my god, you would have thought me and Sad had known each other forever, and I just we see each other like once a week. Because he walked into me in the airport, she
like, definitely,
hey, what's up?
She definitely was in the midst of talking to attendants about her bag, and we pulled up, and she said, "Hey, y'all," and went back to talking about her bag. That was our first interaction.
And at first, I was like, "Damn, is it because I'm annoyed?" And I was like, "No, I feel like I'd have known Des forever." But I was definitely like, "Damn." Me and Sid just like we was hey and like hugged a little bit, and like you said, I went back to talking about my suitcase. And then we sat in the car, you know, kiki, chopped it up or whatever. And I can firmly say, if y'all know me in like, you know, in the really reals outside of this pod, we know how much I love brunch. So if I'm willing to experience brunch with you, I fuck with you for real. And
oh, wow.
That was our first like date as a group. Is we went, you know, forever shout out to the homies at the Acorn. If you ever in the big pit, go to the Acorn. They recently reopened for brunch, so get into it. And that day, that morning, mind you, me and Seth sitting here, no luggage.
I was homeless for a day and a half.
A day late. I'm a day late to this trip. Seth done sat in here the night before, no luggage, because his luggage on the plane with me. Mind you, Seth flying in from Florida. I'm flying in from the A. And his luggage with me. My luggage, as we found out earlier that day before we left the airport, is in Chicago. But you know, that's a not talk about that right now.
It's a lot. It was so a lot,
like I said, if I'm willing to experience brunch with you, I'll fuck with you. And the fact that I, as somebody who plans to a T when it comes to trips, has been this inconvenience. I'm a day late. I don't have my luggage if it's not my carry-on. I'm in my hoodie and my do-rag and my fluffy bunny house shoes and my sweatpants, and I'm still like, all right, y'all, let's go to brunch, just because I know the vibe finna be vibing. And it was just that. We sat at brunch for like 3 hours and spent like damn near $200 and did not give a fuck. Because the vibe was just there. That was probably one of the that was a breath of fresh air, that vacation, for real.
No.
That was a breath of fresh air, that vacation, for real, because from brunch to the zoo to fucking making dumpling charcuterie boards and watching a Sopranos movie, we was just vibing.
He definitely did make a charcuterie board.
He did. Said help me make a charcuterie board. And he introduced me to the Sopranos. And this all happened, right? And he got to try my baking.
Yes. I've had one cake since
whatever
then.
he finna say, every time he say it, I just be like, shit hit. That shit gonna hit every time.
So you talking charcuterie? That joint?
No, bro.
What part are we talking about?
That said, I made Des a red velvet cheesecake for her birthday.
Oh yes. I've had. Look, listen, and not to cut you off right now. I've had only 3 cakes since that trip. Oh, for a reason. And two of them, I lied. All three were given to me. I wasn't at no event or I bought one or nothing like that. It was on some event they brought me a piece of cake because they thought about me because I was at home and I didn't go to the event. So it just ended up in my lap. I didn't go out and get no cake since then, bro. I can't do that. Why would I do that for? It's not good enough. It's not good enough, bro.
Like, damn.
I haven't. I've had pie. I ain't had cake.
I fucking love some pie.
I
And
had
said done supported a nigga through everything for real. Through hella shit.
Listen, people who know me, if I consider you a homie, I'll ride for mine. No questions asked. I've put my content career on the line for people that I've considered friends before and got burned by it, but I don't regret it not one bit. Not one bit. I could have took off by now, but I have morals. So, yeah, I ain't gonna be a grimy person and leave friends in the dust because, I can get a little clout, I can get a little money here and there, that doesn't matter. So if I consider you my people, I'm riding for you till the wheels fall off, bro. Unless you want to do me dirty, then guess what? It's gonna be like I never existed. Mr. Anderson, I'm out the Matrix, bro. I'm telling you.
Please.
I'm out the Matrix. As hard I can ride for somebody is as quick as I can disappear. Poof. I promise you. But you didn't give me no reason, then guess what? You always gonna have a hardcore support system. At least for me. In some sort.
Shut down my cookie shop, y'all.
You thought I was playing with her.
Said sold me out when Enjoy Cookies came to be. Said was the first person to ever get a PR package from me. And after that, his next big order, along with the homie Kai, shout out Kai, these niggas not put me out of business, but shut me down so I could restock for like 2 months. When I was out of literally everything.
That's cause Juice be playing with me. Look, okay, listen. People who know me, I'm starting off my explanation like that again. Yes. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. It's really that simple. And when she first started that cookie business, she was swearing up and down she was never gonna sell nothing. She would probably have 1-2 friends buy some cookies here and there, and nothing's gonna happen. I said, fuck around and find out. I'll buy your whole shit. She said, huh, okay. I said, okay. Play with me.
Right.
Play with me. Go ahead.
Eat my fucking
Go ahead.
words.
Give me a date. She said, what do you mean give you a date? I said, give me a date. You thought I was playing with you. I'm not playing with you. I will buy your whole shit out. Fuck with me. See what happened. The day came where she started it. I saw the prices. And I said, just to confirm, I DM'd her. I did the calculations. I sent her the price. I said, would this cover everything in the store? She's like, why are you playing in my DMs? I said, playing with who?
No, that ass. I was like,
who's playing?
I was like, bro, get off my line with this shit. I'm doing something.
I said,
right
who's
now.
playing? He said, yes, bro, that's how much it was. Next 5 minutes, I cash apped the whole shit. Sent me a whole crying emoji. Sad. I said, you thought I was playing with you. I'm not playing with nobody. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. I bought her whole shit out. I'm not playing with you. My mom thought I had somebody as a friend who hated me because she said that my friend was trying to give me diabetes when that box came here. She opened the box and saw a bunch of cookies. And she's like, you know you have a family history of diabetes, right? I said, Mom, the door's right there. Exit, please. Because this ain't about the cookies. It's about supporting my friend. Because ain't no way. Yeah, Juice was on the line too. Because she called me to make sure that the box came in. I ain't mute shit. I was like, you gonna hear this shit? Because I know my mom gonna come in here and say some bullshit. Came in here talking about some, well, who sent you these? Well, I have a friend who has a business. And I'm her first customer. Yo, that friend must hate you. They're trying to give you diabetes.
She said that she definitely was like, if she like you for real, she wouldn't have done that. I said, wow.
That's a leaf. It's a door right there. Exit, bro. This shit's right there. Please. And she left. Oh, you fuck out of here. What you talking about? I don't play about supporting my peoples, bro. Also, I know a lot of friends who will swear up and down that they're friends, but when a friend starts any kind of venture, you quick to go support the competition.
Fact.
Which don't make sense to me. Like, oh, that's my dog for life. He start rapping, maybe you put out a little mixtape out for $5. You don't say fuck his music and go spend probably $10-15 on Kendrick's album. Kendrick is a great artist, but that's not your friend. You don't know shit about Kendrick. What you know about Kendrick?
What Spike TV done told me.
Fuck out of here. I'm gonna call you Wikipedia from here on out. Anywho.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't play with mine, bro. It's that simple. It's really that simple.
And that's how we came to be, yo.
That's how we came to be. That was I don't want to say that's a long explanation. It's a pretty short version of it.
It's a long ass story.
We went way longer on the first episode that nobody will ever understand thanks to Twitch's quality.
Facts. At first we was blaming it on the fact that we was lifted. Nah, that had nothing to do with us. That had nothing to do with us.
Nothing at all.
Nothing to do with us, bro.
Me being lifted cannot glitch the system.
I'm telling you. Facts.
I'm not a hacker.
Apparently, let me not.
Yeah, we not gonna hash this out here.
Discord, I am, but I'm gonna leave that where it's at.
We're not gonna do that here. But of course, we gotta talk about our homies who's in here.
We got to.
I mean, we could. Who should we start with?
Let me tell you about Chrissy real quick.
I was about to say we'll start with the 10-year. For me, I met Chrissy through Juice, and we ended up being good friends just cause we just existed. Oh, like I don't think me and Chrissy actually sat down. Well, I lied. We've had a one-on-one before when we were talking about some of our ideas before, and that ended up being like a 2-hour conversation by mistake. Which it really could have been like a 10-minute conversation, but it ended up being like a 2-hour conversation. We was just shooting the shits. We was really just shooting the shits on a lot of behind the scenes operations. But yeah, and me and Chrissy just happened. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not Chrissy. Juice can tell you a lot more, but Chrissy good people. And she already applied to be the HR for my content company when we start that up later. So.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I have known Chrissy for at this point like 4 years, I want to say. Yeah, I think Chrissy is definitely one of the shout out to the homie John. Shout out to my co-parent.
Big shout outs to John.
Big shout out to the homie John. Chrissy is one of the first people I met on Twitch other than Crack and Ari. Chrissy and John, obviously. Chrissy is one of like the first people that I met that I was like, okay, they're not weird, so I'm gonna continue to vibe with it. And that's just how it's just like every like implosion of the Twitch communities, me and Chrissy done been here. And every like I met Chrissy when I was still in Florida. So that's how you know that was forever ago. I don't even stay on the East Coast no more.
That's a while ago.
That was forever ago, bro. So like me and Chrissy met, and it was more so like I was hella new to Twitch. And I was just like, this what is this app? What is this community shit? And I came in there on a drunk raid for John. And we was just in there lit. Everybody was lit, and I came back again. And I think he was running through Outlast.
Yeah.
And one thing about me and Chrissy, if you playing a scary game, I'ma press you.
I know.
Because one thing about it, I'ma play a scary game on stream, but I'ma play it at the hardest level, and I've done it before. So that's why
have fun.
I also like getting scared. But it's like, you done chose this game, so run it through. You feel me? And once again, shout out to the homie John. John's version of running it through was, John was like, I'm going to get drunk so that way I don't get scared and I'm not going to remember nothing. Like,
and it wasn't shots. He was drinking full cups, y'all.
He was drinking full cups. And just like, that's a story for another time too, because I really had to go make sure that man didn't roll over. But anywho,
That's a I know. Yeah.
so so I done played this game, and I'm like, when I tell you, I've never seen somebody drunk speed run through a game and skip so much of the game and still like make it like progress.
Major.
But then he want to decide his last stream he want to play sober, so he gets to where he is, and he was like, I don't remember none of this shit. And me and Chrissy are just like, bruh. And then it's like once I started seeing Chrissy out of stream, I was like, damn, she be everywhere like I be everywhere. And I think Chrissy was one of the first people that was like one of those people that sat in the shadows for a little bit before I started being the famous juice that everybody loved to call me.
Love to call you like they ain't a. No, I'm not gonna rehash this. Go ahead.
She was one of the people that would like sit in the shadows with me, and we would just vibe out, and we would literally just be texted on the side in the group chat, and everybody would be like, what y'all talking about? And we would be like, you know what, we just gonna text each other. It is what it is, because I'm not gonna keep explaining what I'm talking about to you, and we all in the same place. And it's been up ever since then. I'm glad that before I left Atlanta, I finally got to see my friend on multiple occasions. Because one thing about it, once me and Chrissy realized how close we were to each other, we was like, oh yeah, it's up. And whether she here for a day, whether it's one of our birthdays, whatever, it's up. Like Chrissy, my last birthday in Atlanta, Chrissy made extremely special, along with the rest of my community. But Chrissy specifically made that weekend very special, because I wasn't gonna do a damn thing. I was gonna take that day off work because it just so happened to fall on the day that I work. I was gonna take that day off, and I was just finna vibe. But no, my friend said nope.
Can't have that. She looked
for a B&B. She said, you just gotta find places to eat. And I did my job, and that weekend was fantastic. And then right before I left, and then when I found out I had to leave, she was there for that, because everybody knows when, or if you know me, when I found out I had to leave Atlanta, it was not planned. I was not supposed to leave Atlanta for another year. But that was out of my control, out of my hands, not a decision I made for myself. And between her and Sid and Ari, I had like that, take a deep breath. You just got to move your plan forward a little bit. And as they all know, when my plans that are planned out as meticulously as they are get hindered by an outside force, I'd be ready to throw the whole juice away. I'd be ready to just go. I'm gonna go play in traffic. Cause no, why did you do that to my plan?
I don't like that.
And
I don't like that.
And she was like, no, you just agree. We gonna figure it out. And we did just that, and here I am. And here she is, ready for when I go to Texas. She was like, so when you come back to Atlanta, get your stuff out of the storage unit, let me know. I'ma drive. We're gonna get the U-Haul, and that's gonna be that. So even from across the country, Chrissy is still like, across the country in another time zone, 4 years later, we still attached to the hip for real.
Locked in.
Yes, sir. That's our HR department head for you.
Get rid of me.
Social media department. Huh? I couldn't get rid of her if I tried at this point. If me and Chrissy break up.
Why you said that?
If me and Chrissy break up, who knows what's gonna happen? That might be the day hell freeze over at this point, because
we're just gonna play in traffic.
You know,
why are we coming back to this? Why are we coming back to this? Why? Why?
You know, it's just some breakups
to the light, and it's like, hey, but look at this shadow over here.
It's just some breakups you just can't take, and that's it's the fact that breakup will probably be mutual, and we still gonna be like, but I miss you.
You say I miss you, and I love you.
Body play tennis in the middle of the interstate.
I'm telling you, boy. I'm finna fit the Harlem Shake in the middle of 285.
All right, let's move on. Because y'all literally trying to recreate the same situation in different words and visual patterns is nuts to me. We gonna move on.
Oh my gosh. But to the next lovely lady in our lives, in said life specifically, you feel me?
Oh, you such a nigga. Why you said it like that? That's a nigga thing. That's such a nigga thing, bro. When you try and throw a certain energy, you start dropping their octaves. I don't know why niggas do that. Why do niggas do that?
The lovely Tiana, my sister. I know Tiana for a grip too. This is a mutual friend that me and Seth had before we even knew each other.
Interestingly
my
enough,
sister-in-law.
Yes.
Yeah.
For folks
who don't know, when Seth be in here and he be gushing over baby girl and stuff like that, he talking about Tiana.
It's me, y'all.
Yes, this is the
I'm
wife.
my hands. I'm wifey.
That's my wife, my partner in crime, the love of my life right there. And a funny part is, I guess I should start off. We met through I guess at this point, is he retired?
I have no idea.
A retired streamer.
A specific human being.
Is he retired? I don't think he retired.
He don't stream no more, from what I heard.
He do be though. He do be.
Does he?
Oh,
okay. You know better than me. I ain't over there.
I mean, like put like this. It's occasionally. You feel me? He was at the con. You feel me? But anywho.
He was at the none of my business. But none of my business.
Moving on.
I met her through this specific streamer at the time. This is when I was a part of a whole nother piece of Twitch culture at the time, because I made my way through the Twitch streets, y'all, for a good grip. I'm not gonna hold you, maybe not as far as Juice has, but I've had my you're popular, madam. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
What you thought? Never mind. We went through this mutual streamer. At the time, it was kind of just with two people in a community type of thing. I thought she was hilarious. She thought I was funny. We've seen each other's streams every now and again and whatnot. And then around like last year, end of last year, I feel like around fall last year, she started to come around. Plan.
Huh?
I hate when you do that shit. You throw the bait out loud as shit, then niggas take it. Now you gonna gaslight a nigga because he bit on the hook. I ain't never seen some buffoonery.
You said it, not her.
I'm telling you.
Anywho, she came. Is it really? Not go, bro. Around fall last year, she started to come around to my community a lot more and whatnot. So we got the talking. Actually, no, before that, I lied. Before that, before that, the infamous 4th of July stream by Juice. This is the first time she ever publicly pressed me with any kind of certain feelings. Okay. I never said this publicly. Me and baby girl talked about it. But in my last relationship, or while I was in my last relationship, I saw a picture of her. And it was the first time I've ever had in a relationship that I was like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. I was like, I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Like, she kind of cool, but I'm a loyal man, and my relationship is going fine. Lo and behold, what happened? But
fine is a hilarious way to put that. Because I'm good not great.
No. I say fine because, you know, hindsight is always 2020. At the time, I thought it was great. Come to find out a couple months later, you dropping a bomb that we breaking up because it's not you, it's me. I'm not woman enough for you, but that's a whole nother topic once again. But we was at the high. I was in the height of my last relationship, and then I saw a picture of her, and I was kind of like, she looking kind of cute. I ain't gonna lie, like kind of cute. I just put that in the back of my brain and continued committing to my relationship until whatever happened. And then last year, 4th of July stream on Juice's channel, I ain't never gonna forget it.
Oh, God.
One thing about it, boy. The 4th of July barbecue, some shit
It was
happen.
fire.
Some shit is going to happen. You ain't never been to a 4th of July barbecue in the fridge, you're missing out.
You're missing, bruh.
Because even this year when stream kept crashing, we was lit.
I'm never gonna forget it because I ain't expect it. I ain't never been pressed like this before. Oh, but
and I didn't do shit but fan the fucking flames.
we were doing Truth or Drink on stream, and we're going around asking everybody who they thought there was their choice of attractive streamer. Who you thought was the most attractive in the community? And it's either you tell the truth or you gonna drink. Obviously, if you don't know how Truth or Drink works. And of course, Juice asks me this question, and I was like, okay, let me think.
Stirring the pot.
And Tiana jumps out the window within the first 5 seconds of my oxygen leaving my body. You better say me. I was like, oh.
You better say me.
You better say, oh. Oh, damn.
I did.
It
I'm
says
like,
laughing in the chat, but not laughing out loud. I hate it here.
bro, facts.
I hate it here.
Bro, it's an open bar, bro.
I hate it here.
Oh, he has a business call on the side. Crazy shit. Anywho.
It's a busy young man. Busy young man.
She asked me that question. I didn't even have a chance to breathe. You better say me. I was like, oh, interesting. Where's my notebook? I'm like, I had to write that note down. Because the funny part is, I was going to mention her regardless, but she jumped out the window like I never even considered it. I'm like, oh.
I do this Cupid shit for real, y'all. I really do this.
Oh, that's interesting.
I really do this.
Literally within a month, 2 months, she started coming around to, you know, our voice calls we do in my Discord for my community and stuff like that. Started flirting. You know, started flirting heavier. Threw a little bait out there as obvious as possible to see if she bite it. She did.
And then Valentine's Day came.
Yes, Valentine's Day. It was coming up to Valentine's Day, and we were in a call with all our friends and whatnot, and we're talking about Valentine's Day. And she's like, "I never had a man do anything for me on Valentine's Day." So I said, "Oh, say less." Slid in the DMs. Was like, "Let me be your Valentine, so I can give you what you never had."
Take notes, nigga. Take notes.
And she said, "Yeah."
Stood up.
He's smooth, melted butter type shit.
He really
Like I'm saying, she's here. She can confirm. I'm not making any of this up.
No, he really did like slide in there like he had socks on a marble floor.
On a marble floor.
You feel me?
I was really shook because I was like,
hey, y'all be telling me I got the Riz, please.
I was like, I never had a man like do anything other than my father, but that doesn't count, you know, like that shit don't count if it's family. Like I've never had anybody outside of family do shit for me on Valentine's Day. And then he literally like 3 minutes later slid in and was just like, he's just like, let me treat this queen on a very special holiday. Will you be my Valentine? And I was like,
Queen, you did it like that.
I was like, is he that ass?
You wasted no time.
Okay.
3 minutes.
He be teaching me.
know what I mean? It was an opportunity. I had to take it. You feel me?
You said miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts. So I did it. She said, "Yeah." I planned a classic little Valentine's date we did. You know, bought us food.
Bro, that shit made me cry. He sent roses to my house.
I would have thrown up. Oh my god!
I said a
letter,
bouquet of roses, letters, teddy bear, chocolate, and it got there right when she woke up.
Right when I woke up.
Yes, sir.
Stops.
Like I was falling.
Yeah.
Yes, it got there right when she woke up. I was like,
the Braincast wedding go crazy. Oh god, this gonna go stupid.
I'm throwing brown rice. Yummy.
I'm throwing brown rice is crazy.
I'm dead. And then we talked for a couple months, and then we made it official in April. And now here we are. By literally in 2 days, it's gonna be 6 months in 2 days. So
6 months.
It's been lit. It's been amazing.
Many more, y'all. Many more.
6 months and a lifetime to go.
Yes,
Facts.
sir.
It's a fact. On God.
Oh, cool.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that's my wife, y'all. Now y'all know. Now you know the voice of the person that I tend to reference frequently.
That's me.
Yes, she basically our third co-host.
See. You know? Oh my lord. So that's the ladies, of course. It's the queens. When you talk about the kings now, of course. I don't know if Sage. I mean, y'all know about Sage. We've talked about this.
Savage Sage. Yeah, I know Sage. All right, Chrissy. Okay. All right, Chrissy.
You.
You really did that.
What you doing?
Oh, sick. But we do have one of the young. Well, nah, he's not the youngest anymore. Sage is. Oh, but
thank you.
I sound like the oldest.
He's one of the younger.
Passing that on is crazy.
Passing that on is hilarious.
He said, "Nigga, not me." He said, "No, sir."
I can't do that. But
sick.
He's one of the younger, but more most actionable ones in the community. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna lie.
Zach is my role model, low key. I'm not gonna lie.
I respect him a lot. I respect him a lot. He the way I would say it. How would I say it? He really is the epitome of what I say. If you ever heard me talk, I say what I mean and I mean what I say. Okay? He said he was gonna do a lot of things that he's done in the past year within the past year, and that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
I can't do nothing but applaud the man. He puts in the work, man. That's how you do this. But this thing called life. You know what I mean?
I met that over 2 years ago now, and it's crazy how time really flies. I met him through a raid through our friend Ash when he was playing Kingdom Hearts in commemoration to our friend T-Bone.
Rest in peace, T-Bone, man.
Rest in peace.
And I got to meet said and like get a feel for his personality. I was like, oh, I mess with this guy. So anytime I had extra money, I send it in like bids or subs or whatever. I don't know. I just always felt like this is someone who's genuine, who believes in, who walks the talk. So I was like, this is someone who I want to like invest in as a friend.
I respect that.
I appreciate not regretted it. And like legit, all you guys I met through that little Twitch sphere, and it was just because it was one day I was watching Physical Gamer. She said, "Oh, I'm streaming on Twitch." I was like, "Let me see what this Twitch thing is about." Little did I know that how much that would actually change my life. It legit changed my life in the past 2 years. So yeah, it's been great, and I ended up meeting Juice through Sid.
Yeah.
So just a bunch of genuine people here. So I'm happy to have met you all.
Yeah, Zach has definitely been a big cornerstone in the game room, becoming a cornerstone in the fridge for real. Because like said, he's very like. He do it. He gonna do it, talk or not. Whether he say he gonna do it or he actually doing it, he's going to do it. And the reason I say Zach is a role model for me, despite like me being the eldest of the two of us, is because Zach, like, he really just one of those people where he say he's going to do something, and a couple weeks later you check in on Zach, you like, oh Zach, how you like, how's life, blah blah blah. Oh well, I'm doing blah blah blah, and you know we just got the new job, and you know we just, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, how's that going? Oh, it's going good. You know, they're supposed to do X, Y, Z, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh
damn.
shit, let me open my notepad and take a peek at what the fuck Zach doing.
Right.
So it's like anytime I personally ever feel like, damn, I don't want to do this shit, but I want to, like, you know, get shit done, I'd be like, well,
what would Zach do?
It's been plenty of days. Right. It's been plenty of days. I'd be like, damn, what would Zach do?
Honestly.
What would Zach do right now?
Also,
get the fuck up and go to work. So I'm going to just go do that.
Both of you have been an inspiration for me in different aspects of life too. Like Juice, both you and Seth are good role models of like really rolling with the punches of life. Because being an adult is not easy. And like whenever I'm cooking something in the kitchen, I think of Juice and I'm like,
facts.
What do you think about this?
Oh,
facts.
What was she? And then because like when she's talking about food and stuff, like her expertise, I don't say anything. I'm just listening and like taking mental notes, and then I'll do it in the kitchen. I'm like, I see you. And then was said in his work ethic too, towards his passion. And like he's talking about how everyone in his family, or not everyone in his family, but a big chunk of his family is in the medical field. And he knows that's not for him. Didn't give in to any type of pressure, stayed focused on his vision, and is moving forward with it. So you guys have both inspired me in that regard too.
You gonna make me cry.
I'm telling you, Zach. It's gonna be a real emotional episode, bro.
I appreciate that, man. I try.
Because definitely piggybacking off of what Zach said slightly, and not to cut you off, Twin is definitely one where it's like it's a little jokey joke around the community where you know it's like taking on the chin and keep it moving. But Seth has definitely been somebody where it's like I'm a water bucket for those of you who don't know. Okay, if Juice gonna do something, she gonna cry.
Indeed.
So, if Juice gonna do something, she gonna cry. So it's one of those things where Meeting said he definitely, the reason I call him like the left side of my brain, and like the reason we call each other that is because like he's definitely that more logistical half. He's definitely that more like you can feel them feels, you can have those emotions, you can like have that cry or whatever, but when you're done you need to like sit and think about how like is this like as big of an inconvenience as it looked, or is it just as like a big inconvenience because it's just that, an inconvenience. It was one of the very few things that I didn't foresee when I was thinking about what could possibly go wrong.
Right, so it's not the type finish.
Nah, you good, Zach. When it came to like my move being last minute, when it comes to like, you know, emotional stuff and like outside personal things, he's very much like, you know, he gonna let me learn, but he's not going to like, I told you so me, if he done felt like he had to repeat himself a couple times.
Nah. It's a fact.
That's not that type of person to be like you have two choices. You either deal with it or
okay. All right. We're not gonna do this. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
No, please, not Zach. Not Zach with no K.
Okay, we're not gonna do that. we're not gonna do that. But nah, I appreciate it. I try. I definitely try. But it's back to what I was saying before. You see how things come full circle. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to my people, I'm gonna ride till the wheels fall off, bro. And I've been through certain things in life that I wouldn't want to see anybody else go through. So I try my best to keep people away from some of the things that I've experienced. So as well as there's certain things that need to be said that people tend to not say because they think they're either corny or they're far-fetched or whatever the case is. Guess what? I don't care. I don't care. Certain things, I don't care. Certain things need to be said, and you never know that certain thing you think is a waste of time might just save someone's future. So you need to say that. Say what you need to say.
As Chrissy said, you no care.
I don't care.
You no care.
So I mean, I appreciate it. Sometimes you don't necessarily realize the impact you make on people's lives until it's brought to your attention. Honestly,
heavy on that.
I mean, I appreciate the kind words. I do. I try.
Because when I say I just be out here existing, it don't be a joke, y'all. I be dead ass. I be dead ass. I be like, y'all fuck with me, and I appreciate it.
Okay.
But I'm just here, you know.
To a certain extent, bro. And it depends on the context that you say it, because you know what you're doing. Anyway.
Sometimes I just be like, but you know.
No, bro, that's wild.
And then,
yeah, we got
if
Sage.
Lil Sahe is available.
Sahe.
Don't call him that. Don't call him that.
Sahe is crazy. You calling that man Saranghe is crazy.
Please.
Say
He said, "All right, I'm about to go."
How are you? For those of y'all who need a reintroduction, Chrissy, please. For those of y'all who need a reintroduction, Sage was our second guest.
Right.
You feel me? The first late night pod we had, actually. Sage was our second guest, and me personally, that's like top 10 episodes because we was literally in there cackling the entire time from the beginning when we was watching Giveon fuck up at the BET Awards, to me having to defend my fast food habits. That episode was just hilarious. It's one of the ones where when I go back and review the episodes to like check the growth, I'm gonna watch that one for shits and giggles, not for the growth. I'm not gonna lie. Because that episode was just funny as hell. It was funny to record and it's funny to watch back, and I hope y'all had just as much fun as we did.
Nah, facts.
And
facts indeed, bro.
I met Sage through another pillar of the fridge, the homie Nick. Shout out to her, love her.
Decided or not.
I met Sage through Neek, and we met and then just didn't talk for
That's
like
funny.
months because I went on hiatus, and then I got back from my hiatus, and he went on hiatus, and it was actually like this past summer where I got my friend back for real.
No.
And you know, he be bullying me, but that's my dog. Cap is crazy.
Bully is very much accurate.
Thank you, bro.
No, it's not. I do not be bullying this woman. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sage is definitely he a youngin, but he up there. He definitely up there with Zach when it comes to doing what need to be done. He gonna give me a laugh. He gonna give me a stern word. He gonna tell me to sit the fuck down, and sometimes that's just what I need. He gonna level me out when I get too emotional. Sometimes he gonna laugh at me when I cry, but you know, it need to be done. And
that's crazy.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a minute.
That's crazy.
What?
Wait a minute. Laugh at you when
Correct me if I'm wrong. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish.
Nah.
I don't even got nothing to say.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. This is our segment.
That means it's true.
No,
I
go
didn't
ahead.
say that. I didn't say that. Go ahead. Finish.
Nah, you didn't say it wasn't either.
Go ahead.
Oh, damn.
Your silence confirm, my dog.
I'm telling you, the silence speak volumes. But no, Sage is definitely he's one of my very good friends. I would call Sage one of my best friends. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
Simply because we done known each other for a minute, but in the short time that we've been friends, I should say, and not just knowing each other, he done did a lot for me. I'm not gonna lie, with just being there through certain shit and not
Laughing at you ain't cry.
nah, that's just gonna happen. That's just our dynamic at this point.
Oh, tough.
Facts. But just being that person when I need it.
Oh.
He's still not defending himself, which means all of this is accurate.
It's like, I'm
Ew.
waiting
You
for
know
you to
what?
come in because, like I said, this our piece of the segment, and you said a damn.
No, you don't want to be honest.
I was about to say, what
Be
if
100%.
Of course, we want you to be honest.
100%.
I ain't gonna lie. A couple times when Juice, she was sad and shit. Now, to my defense, should I laugh? No. But she was sad over some very simple things, and I'm like, you don't have to be sad at this. So, like, why? Like, you know, like, why would you? But I don't know. I was laughing. I ain't gonna count. I laughed. Shit. But like, it was simple things that could have been fixed, or there could have been another outcome to it, and it just seems so simple, one easy fix. And Juice was like, "Sage, I need help with this," or "Sage, I don't understand this," and I'm like, "You can easily just do this and just get rid of it, or just be done with the situation."
Right.
And she's like, "It's not that simple," and I'm like, "Kinda is when you're dealing with people that don't want to listen." But you know what I mean, shit like this. But like, we definitely did meet through me. I think Juice came in chat one time, didn't even follow. She said hey and then left, and I was like,
"Damn." No, because I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. That's exactly what happened. I did come in there and I said, "Hey, Sage was tabbed for months before I actually followed him," and that was simply because I was like, it was a me thing in that part of the community. I was going through that whole coming off of hella people on that side just secretly not fucking with me for whatever reason. And I was like, he just so happened to be intermingling it within that group of people. But I was like, that ain't got nothing to do with him, and I like it over here. But last thing I want to do is hit a follow, and then I see one too many names that I don't fuck with, and I'm never in here anymore. So.
Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
But once he got that follow, I acquired an obscene amount of watch time in a very short time. I'm not gonna lie.
Obscene is crazy.
Because it's like after I got that follow, every time he went live, I was there the whole time.
Respect.
That had to be around September maybe. I go around him because that's when I was streaming a lot, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know anything about Juice when she first came in the chat. I didn't really know anything because I was still I wasn't new to the community, but I was fairly new. I didn't really know everybody. Everybody that I did know, I was cool with. So I got around a little bit. I really first got here through KJ. If y'all know who KJ Solos is, I got here through him.
Shout out to Mr. Krabs.
He helped me meet Neek, and Neek kind of through those two, I met a lot of other people. Thank God for people like Juice. You know what I mean? So, it was cool. Then I went on my hiatus, and that's when me and Juice got cool again around maybe March. I think it was right before my birthday. Was it? Yeah, it was definitely right before my birthday. We started getting cool again. That's when I started streaming more, and Juice, she was there all the time. Not gonna lie.
Please, why you say
Why you say it like that?
I'm just saying, she was there every time. She was there all the time. I don't mean to be rude enough, but she was.
Nah, I feel you.
Like she didn't miss a beat. She was there every time, all the time.
We love that kind of support, for real.
W supporter.
Because folks, if y'all don't know about streaming, man,
24s used to kill me, bro.
Streaming is grueling, bro. Streaming is grueling. Unfortunately, too, the main place to stream these days is the worst place to grow with streaming. Twitch is terrible.
Sadly.
You literally got to be on another platform.
And it's like Sage was saying, I was there all the time, and them 24s used to beat my ass because I would only try to be there for 24s if I was modding for you, or if I was modding for when I say you, I mean whoever it is, because at that point I kind of need to be there. and hee hee ha ha to a memory that I told this nigga that he just won't let go of. But
Lord.
Oh, you talking about?
Ill. So ill.
Oh boy.
You know, it's just, it was one of them things. But it's like, for whatever the reason, it's like I always have a comfort streamer. And at the time when Sage came back off his hiatus, I realized I didn't really have one. And that's because Twitch wasn't a comfort place for me. I was just there, do my content, support my friends and their content. And if I didn't have to be on the Purple app, I wasn't. But I think it was maybe one stream or two where it was like, if I fall asleep in your streams, this up for you. I'm here all the time. And every time, like he said, he went live, I would just be like, I'm at peace here with my friend and his community. And then that nigga did a 24, and that was probably the hardest that I have ever laughed in like a while at the time. Like I was busting my sides watching him get his ass beat playing Cuphead.
W.
Not because he was losing, but because it was funny.
It's because I was losing.
It was not because you were losing. Because once you beat his ass, I was hyped with you once I died.
I mean, he was, but like you was laughing mighty hard when I was losing.
Like it was only because of your outburst though.
Like,
it was only because of your outburst. Said you knocked your mic
weak.
over. It was up after that.
Okay, that was on accident.
It doesn't matter. It happened. I didn't say it was on purpose. You knocked your mic over in anger, and I've never seen you get angry at all at the time. And then even since then, I've never seen you get that upset about anything. Except 2K occasionally. But
no.
That's 2K.
Cuphead was worse. Cuphead.
And I was just like, we was just
Cuphead.
in there, lit as fuck at like 4 a.m, listening to Nudie, watching Sage play Cuphead. And when he finally won, that shit was just lit. We was lit as fuck, and it was like 5 a.m. And I think the time that I like realized, like I was like, damn, this is my friend. Like I really fuck with kid. Is, as we all know, Sage is in school. Shout out to the college kids. Which means he's not streaming as often. And his last stream before he left, I fell asleep like 20 minutes before he went live, and I missed the whole thing. And it was coming off like 2-3 weeks of just straight content. And I was like, damn, I'm gonna miss my friend, because I don't know what the fuck he finna do. I wasn't expecting him to like dive into my community and dive into Seth's community as heavy as he did once he got to school. I was just like, damn, that's another friend I'm not finna talk to till they come home every once in a while. And I missed the stream, woke up and checked my phone, scrolling through the noties, and I was like, I know that's not what the fuck I think it is. I know that's not what I think it is. And I looked at the time and I was like, that's literally 20 minutes before I fell asleep. Because I looked, or 20 minutes after I fell asleep, because I had looked at my phone right before I passed out. And when I tell y'all, I boo-hoo cried. Boo-hoo cried, because I was like, I missed my friend's stream. And I texted him and I told him I missed the stream. Because I was like, I'm thinking you just not going to stream because it's hella late. And he was like, oh, nah, that stream was going to happen. And I was like, well, I missed it. And now I'm crying.
Bro. Oh.
And that was the first time he laughed at me while I cried. I just want to let y'all know that.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie,
Yo.
Wait a minute.
That was the first time.
That's kind of fucked up, though.
I ain't gonna lie. Real shit. That shit was fucked up. But I ain't think she really cried. Like, I thought she was serious. That's the thing. So, look, when she said, bro, I'm finna cry, I did not think she was serious. I thought she was playing. So
I get what you
laughing.
mean. I get
She
you.
was dead ass. She really, I was like, damn.
He is a bucket of water.
I'm a bucket of water. And I told him that because I think that was the first time I was like, if I'm not going to do shit, I'm going to cry. I want you to be prepared for that.
That was the
shit.
first time. That was the very first
I
time.
want you to know, if I ain't gonna do shit, I'm gonna cry. This man said, don't be doing that. And I said, oh, okay, that's what this friendship finna be.
Lord have mercy.
And
That's
here we
Yeah,
tough.
for
are.
people who don't know, like when people say, "Oh, streaming's not difficult," is legit just because they haven't done it. Because
Facts.
it's not even like
Very
physically,
true.
no, it's not demanding unless you do a physical challenge, but just mentally, because you're pushing yourself to be social to sometimes yourself. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of times when you're first starting out, no one's coming through. You might have a bot there and whatnot, and that can be like the most disheartening times when you're just there and stream. You're like, all right, you're talking, and like I know me personally, like, 'cause,
Mm.
what's the word? It starts with an S. Something that I'm self-conscious about. Um,
Stream.
is
Wait.
like something I'm self-conscious about is not being good enough. It's been like the
Mhm.
biggest
Fact.
thing
I know you're talking
in
about.
my life and been like a driving factor behind a lot of things. And like sometimes when I'm streaming and like there's no one there and I'm like, okay, because I'm just not good enough at this. I'm just not good enough at that. And it's like really disheartening in time. And just having that one person show up can like change the whole vibe of the stream and make it worth it all over again.
Oh,
Facts.
So like when Juice was talking about like being consistent to the stream, I was like, that's special. It really is to have
Facts.
that person, or when you grow enough people to just be there and whatnot.
Nah. Long story short, Twitch did this to everybody. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Cause
Oh God.
I'll test it. I'll prove it right now, chat. I'll prove it right now. Everybody watching before and after the fact, I will prove it right now with everyone here who's in the call.
Mhm.
Tell me now, how many times have you just been scrolling through YouTube or whatever, and you watching maybe somebody that you sub to or whatever, and a whole nother creator that you've never heard of before pops up and you're suggested, you click that video, enjoyed it, and now that becomes the new person you've been watching probably till this day for years now.
Absolutely.
This is facts.
Yep.
So it's not that people are necessarily bad. Some content is better than others. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. I'm not gonna be that person.
Right.
Oh, just try to do it. It'll turn out great. No, there's bad
Yeah.
content. There's bad content. I'm
Oh,
not gonna-
there's definitely bad content.
There's bad
Everybody
content.
cannot be a content creator.
However,
Exactly.
there's
Also,
a lot of
some streamers need to take content creator out of their bio, but that's a whole nother conversation for another time.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Twitch, there's a lot of hidden gems in there that's just not being pushed because the system ain't set up to push anyone.
Facts.
Yeah.
So
And then
yeah, go ahead.
and then if you usually find someone on Twitch, it's not because you found them on Twitch, it's because you saw them on YouTube and they said, hey, I'm streaming on Twitch. You go to Twitch and then that leads to a whole plethora of things. And then like maybe you'll find a new streamer if you get recommended to by another streamer and all that stuff. Like kind of got to be in the know to know, you know.
I found, not to cut you off, Zach, I found more people
No, you're good.
in chats when the streamer that I'm watching is like pressing somebody in chat, oh, when you going live again? And I'm like, they stream? And I'm like, go in their chat, and I'm like, oh, you do this. It's a vibe in here. That's how I found some of like my favorite content creators. Because a mutual person that me and Chris, Goon, found that nigga through old. Hell, baby daddy, but he got recommendations.
L.
We got her.
L.
That's a crazy pair. Of
And now
sentences.
Goon is like, that's my guy for real.
It's usually how it is. It comes to a very, very small chance if you were to find someone through Twitch.
Facts.
It's
Because
just
that
terrible over
recommended
there.
don't be doing shit for me.
It's
No.
terrible
No.
over there.
Actually,
It had a run. It had a run where I think Twitch gave me like a solid 5 people, like my 5 newest like friends on Twitch I found through my recommended. But like that was like maybe 2 weeks worth of shit. And obviously, like I said, that's still gang. I still fuck with them. Those are my friends. I be in their streams heavy. But Twitch is like fucking iTunes Shuffle. That shit is either good It's either fire or it's 2 packs of ass. Or excuse me, I'm gonna let the boys do it because that's their shit. It's 2 packs of ass.
He said, "Oh, hell, I'm gonna double down. That's 2 packs of ass."
Yeah.
Fuck is you talking
It's
about? That
either-
shit
it's-
stinks.
It's either
Hey,
You
fire.
know what? I just had a thought
Sure.
too while you were talking about that.
Yeah.
When you're talking about like hit or miss, right? And
Mhm.
I think it's because no one really took the time to figure out how to actually make a stream algorithm. And I'll give you an example. Because when you go into a stream, you never know when you're going to come into. Because I know there's been times when I've gone into a stream, like I saw it on my recommend and went in, and it was just like a low point in the stream and whatnot. You kind of like, you're like, oh, okay. And then you move on, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's been plenty of times where you might come across a really great streamer, but you don't know it because in that moment, something doesn't like catch you. Like, and it's different with a YouTube video because you got the thumbnail, you got the subject of the video, you already know what you're getting yourself into for the most part, and now all you got to do is wait for the person's personality to come through. Where like a stream, it's a whole nother element because it's live, and you know, it probably just needs to be more layers to how you set up a Twitch channel to like have trailers and I don't know. I'm not a developer.
I really and piggybacking off of what you said, Zach, I like the fact that as a streamer, Twitch gives you the option to like, oh, this streamer recommends blah blah blah. And obviously occasionally it's gonna be the homies, but with me, it's gonna be the homies, but it's also gonna be people that I watch.
Right.
Because I go in and I switch that out every now and again because obviously we all stream, but there are times where it's like, like for example, Sage ain't went live since he left, so Sage isn't on that list anymore. But Sed is there, Meek is there, Ari's there,
right?
And it's just like that is a good thing. And also, I really feel like to a certain extent, Twitch as a streamer should give you the option to be like, you want me to show your stream on recommended, or you want me to show some of your clips?
Well, that means they'd have to have a clip manager system themselves. They don't have to.
Damn, it's almost as if you niggas are always hiring for shit, but never actually want to hire somebody.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
That's if that was the case. I mean, shout out to what's his name? Forget his name right now. But his name is Senpai Gamer right now. He's been talking about what Twitch should do or whatever. He said he's been talking to Twitch staff for probably 2-3 years now about making clips browsable on Twitch. Something that can be worked through a search engine. You can just look up games or whatever, and clips will pop up. You can check out clips. Automatic link to people's pages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For the longest.
And then it incentivizes using more of Twitch's little gadgets anyways, the clip engine. And you can put your own emotes in your clip promotion and all that stuff, and like you could get pretty in depth with it.
That's what I'm saying.
People fail to realize clips is really like a hella useful tool because you could clip a dub.
Yeah,
you could clip a dub.
YouTube
you
shorts.
Could clip something funny. No, seriously, YouTube shorts. You clip a dub. You could clip something funny. We be clipping sus shit. You can clip a memorable moment. All that, and it's like nobody has access to that except for us and our mods, and like the people who follow us if they actually want to go through and skim through our clips. But it's like,
that's if they skim through your.
That's clips. If they skim through your clips, because sometimes people will go through, and oh, I clipped this, so I'm finna bring it back. Like my most viewed clip to this day is me saying you want to have a scraped cranberry. that clip got like 500 views last time I checked, and that was like last summer when I checked that shit. So it's like, who the fuck knows how many clips or how many views that shit has now? But that's for people who were there, who know about it, who know when Christmas time come and I'm baking, they gonna be like, she said it. And it's gonna be just like a reminiscent thing of people that were already here. But like Zach was saying, YouTube Shorts, Purple app.
I guess I saw Ultra on YouTube Shorts the other day.
Facts.
Really?
Yeah.
Like TikTok and YouTube Shorts and everything, you can use those. You can copy and you act like, I mean, come on now, it's open technology. It's not like they're hiding this stuff. You can copy and paste it onto your thing and make it a thing on Twitch and whatnot. Imagine how many other streamers you would help, because I think they go based off of what you watch anyways. So if you're watching gaming, you're gonna start seeing gamers. If you're watching hot tub streams, you're gonna see more hot tub streamers. Like, there's stuff that they could be doing. Speaking of, I wish YouTube made it easier to figure out how to do those YouTube shorts. I'm gonna have to talk to Ultra about that.
No facts.
Because I tried posting one, and then it was just like a short video, but it wasn't short.
That's happened to me too.
Yeah,
this happened to me too.
That's because it's on its own algorithm. Then, like, when they beta the shorts, it's literally as if it was completely separate than the videos. YouTube. That's something they need to fix.
Yeah, they're working on it. I think at the top of the year they should be able to unify it. Apparently, they've been talking about it. I don't know what kind of time frame they have for it, but they say they're working on unifying the two algorithms. So I don't know. We'll see when that comes out, because a lot of people have been going crazy on YouTube Shorts, but they're seeing no kind of ROI from it. So it's tough. But once again, YouTube is going to figure it out, as always.
But then even then, it's not, even though it's not the smoothest transition from YouTube Short to your actual YouTube channel. I've seen YouTube Shorts that has got me interested in this person's content, and I'll just take the extra effort to click on their little profile picture and like, oh, here's your actual YouTube channel. Cool.
Oh, no, for sure.
Subscribe.
And creators, as a creator, we appreciate that, but unfortunately the majority is not that forward thinking or actionable. That's the whole thing. Everyone looks for ease of use and friendly UI. So if I'm already on the short, why can't I just go to the channel? Like, why can't I just not support them from right here? You know what I'm saying? It sounds lazy, but being that it's pretty easy to put it into the system, or I'm not saying easy because I'm not a programmer, but that just makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So once they do that, I think a lot of people are going to get way more growth, as well as, like I said before, ROI, return on investment, from their shorts. And as YouTube always does, they're going to figure it out. And as YouTube has been doing the past couple years, is going to be another shot that hits Twitch in the fucking forehead and starts making them bleed once again. Because the moment YouTube started buying streamers from Twitch, I was like, oh yeah, it's over for Twitch. It's just give them a couple years. They don't get these people that runs Twitch. They're paying for top streamers. They start getting advice from these top streamers on what works on Twitch. They start implementing it and working on it. It's like, it's raps for Twitch. it's over. So
it's gonna feel bad.
Bad for what?
No one's gonna feel bad for Twitch. Because
not at all.
Because you did this to yourself.
Yeah.
You've been spending your time showing people's private parts between their legs in full camera and banning them for 3 days. That's what you've been spending your time doing. So I mean, it is what it is.
Become a whole nother site.
Like freaking what's it called? Plexstorm. That's what it is. Like freaking Plexstorm. If you don't know about what Plexstorm is, it's literally X-rated Twitch. It's X-rated Twitch. I found this out from another creator. I don't even remember which creator it was. They were talking about it, and I was like, "What the heck is Plexstorm?" Biggest mistake of my life. I've been to this website once and once only. I went over there, and on the front page was Buddy. Like, you remember how boob streamers used to do it on Twitch, where they'd have their webcam take up like 67% of the screen and have like the game in this lab corner type of thing?
Yeah.
It was this man butt naked sitting in a chair doing the same thing. I turned off that website so fucking quick. I was like, no way. I'm cold. This ain't for me. It's not for me.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
You know what that remind me of, off topic?
Sure.
It's this TikTok that's been circulating, and I just think it's funny because, like, as you know, African Americans, and not Mark, because we don't have a Mark here. As people of color, you feel me? We all wash our ass.
Yeah.
This is true.
Fairly frequently, you feel me?
Yes, daily
And
even.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
It's something about being a Twitch streamer that you just associated with filth. Because I'm a clean bitch. I have OCD, and if I don't shower too many times in a day, I will have a nervous breakdown. It got to be at least twice. And it's this little TikTok that was put up in confidence by said parties, okay? And it was like, we game naked, and of course it's two Caucasians, and their gaming chairs is white. And the marks ain't. It's the marks is black.
Black.
No.
Black. And it was crumbs in the seats of one of them, and they wasn't from food. And I was like, wow, you put this up in confidence. And they just in the clip kiki, and I'm like, I'm disgusted.
I'm like,
because
ew.
Y'all the reason why when niggas be like, y'all the reason why when motherfuckers think Twitch streamers, they be like, And I'm like, we don't do that over here. First and
here's my thing.
Because ain't no way you naturally made your white gaming chair look like a tiger colorway.
Oh, it wasn't even a tiger. It wasn't even that.
Oh.
It was.
Oh no. Oh yes.
It was just like, it wasn't even a tiger color. When I tell you, it was literally just like spots, like big ass marks. It looked like you took your chair outside and rubbed it across your driveway.
That's nasty.
And my thing is, we've all posted a video before, and if we, right, so we know there's a middle part. You record the video, and then you see the video, and then you post it. I'm like, do they
like
watch
you
these
did
back?
this in confidence.
No, they saw it.
They did this in confidence, and they was like, they definitely saw it because they zoomed in on the crumbs. And
nah.
Nah. Different.
That's it.
What?
That's big different.
You feel me, bro? And it's just like,
oh my god.
It's probably that slow zoom in too, like
slow zoom is crazy, man.
No, like it was really like, oh my god, y'all look.
So bad.
And I was like, bitch, what the fuck,
bro? Like just slow, like.
Just imagine the smells. Like no,
it smell like I don't even know. You smell like
that ass. That's what it smells like.
I don't even think it smells like that.
No.
It's just like,
it smells like spread that.
It smells like fucking.
Zach, did you just say it smelled like spread that ass?
Ooh.
Zach, nigga, I heard you.
What did Zach say?
It smelled like spread that ass.
That's crazy.
It's giving.
Ooh, it's definitely giving throwing up cat meme. I cannot lie.
Oh, you can't, bro.
And for those of y'all who in this call, y'all should know what I mean. Ultra's favorite gift.
I know.
Yeah.
Ultra's favorite gift, bro, is definitely giving that fucking cat.
Oh my gosh. Bro.
Shout out to the homie Ultra Scorpion. If he wasn't out there being top flight security of the world, he would be here with us in this pod at the very moment. He not dead, y'all. He in chat. He just at work.
He's not.
I was about to say, you making that shit sound like.
I'm telling you, bro, Juice be making certain things morbid for no reason, like unnecessarily morbid, and I'll be like,
that wasn't even my intent.
You doing that naturally makes it even more concerning. Like, come on now.
It be on accident.
It's crazy to me. I can't do this no more. I can't do this, bro. Cause what?
Bro.
By accident. Oh yeah, he ain't dead, y'all. I already assumed that. I didn't know that needed to be of concern.
You already mentioned that he was at work.
Right.
I didn't hear. I don't recall saying that at the beginning, but I could be wrong. We could also dab it in the chat.
Nah, that was seconds ago, twin. Please.
I promise you, I don't remember that.
Wow.
If he wasn't busy being top flight security of the world, he'd be here. So don't worry, y'all. He's not dead.
Exactly. That's exactly what you said verbatim.
Because that sounds like in passing. That's like, damn. Where he at? Like, what you mean if he wasn't busy being top flight? That sounds like if he didn't go to that basketball game, he'd be here today.
Oh no, that's crazy. Because now you need context. You would assume that there's a drastic event that happened at that basketball game.
That's just like a Tyler Perry movie.
That Tyler Perry movie is crazy.
All right, y'all. Favorite community memories.
Favorite community memories. We should go down the line so this don't go all over the place. Everyone yelling at us and stuff. I mean,
Chrissy.
Mine.
All right.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, babe.
I have mine. Mine is when we were in VC and Juice was telling us her crazy ass dream.
Oh.
Bro, that's my favorite fucking memory, bro.
And what's crazy is
the dream was prophetic.
I've had quite a few of those since then, but like we ain't had family time. So
no, but
it's a chock full for y'all next time.
That specific one, and then the other one where Ultra's an op, bro.
No, facts. That was crazy. The one where Ultra was an op was quite hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Those two, that's my favorite.
That's hilarious. Long story short, I'll give y'all a quick synopsis. I'm not gonna tell y'all the story, obviously. Long story short, Juice had a Walking Dead dream of us surviving in the world of the zombie apocalypse, and a sequence of events happened to the point where her and another member of the community, Mari, were the only ones left. And even at the way that she ended the dream, we only know if Mari made it. So, pretty much, long story short, a sequence of events took place in the Walking Dead world with us in it, and Juice was the only one who came unscathed, physically.
Yep.
She killed all of us off.
She killed us.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but in the dream, she had mentioned that Seth and Tiana were together before they were together.
That's a fact. Yes.
Yeah.
Juice had two dreams of me and Tiana getting together before we made it official.
That is actual factual.
For herself.
I do this shit for real. I do this matchmaking shit. But no, the one where Ultra was an op was crazy for real. Because I was like, that was third person for me. That wasn't like, the first one was first person. I was like going through that. The second one was like, it was first person at certain points, and then it was third person at others. And I think the parts where it was like unrealistic was when it was third person, because when Ultra flipped that damn switch,
bro,
oh my god,
yo!
I know y'all don't get the context, but
yeah. You was there.
You had to be there. You had to be there.
It's one of those.
Yeah, you definitely had to be there. Chrissy.
Stream wise, Carnival.
Damn.
Really the Carnival stream.
Carnival stream.
If you know,
if you know, you know.
I just felt like that was just
that just let me know that I can really cook for real, because I was blasted.
Outside of stream, like outside of the intranets, probably our little bedtime stories.
Yeah, bedtime stories was cool. I want to bring them back for y'all. I found scary stories to tell in the dark, so I might bring them back this month.
Oh, I don't do spooky.
Okay, well,
in November.
Well, that's the end of that.
Back in November.
Back in November, funny though. Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh fuck.
What about you, Sage, bro? What's your favorite memory that you can think of, if you have one?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I have one.
Fair enough.
This nigga.
Damn.
Okay.
That's crazy.
All right.
He said they all, Chrissy. He
dude.
said they've all been good. They just all been really good.
You can't
I'll take
choose,
that.
bro.
Take
He
that.
can't choose yet.
Juice saved your life.
Oh,
You
wow.
said what?
Wow.
Juice
I won.
saved your life, Sage.
And that's where we gonna leave that at, Chrissy. Because one thing about
What?
it.
Ooh. Oh man.
What did I do?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I just need to know. 'Cause
No, you said she was like, what? She was like, what you mean you ain't got a favorite memory yet? He feel like all his memories just been that good.
Hey, been chilling, bro.
And he can't pick a favorite yet. Also, when Sage be here, he just be observing and absorbing the energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't had no he ain't had a carnival or a 4th of July yet.
Oh, Lord.
You feel me? He ain't had a
Get ready, Sage.
Cause
Yeah.
boy, I feel like the only thing that can ever rival 4th of July might be the housewarming stream.
Yeah.
Or anything I do at DreamCon, because I don't know if I'm gonna stream that dinner party or that blunt or that brunch, but
I want to say that blunt.
Uh,
Whoa.
no, but
Whoa.
housewarming stream might be up there with 4th of July. I'm not gonna lie to you, because we tend not to get lit on Thanksgiving. We don't get lit on Christmas, but 4th of July, oh yeah, we be in there.
Deep.
We be deep, and that's all day. Zach, what's your favorite community memory?
I need to ask them. I mean, I guess I go 1-5.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mine's have to be streamers. Mine's is always got to be streamers.
Streamers be fucking lit. Yeah.
Mine's is always streamers. This year's gonna be the first year that it's all YouTube, because as of next month, I'm a YouTube streamer. So, so y'all catch it on YouTube this year.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, last year's was pretty cool. Last year's was pretty cool. That was the first time that I had an actual setup that I can actually go off with. Like, I gave y'all a dual cam setup for the gingerbread house and shit. Like, I was going dumb you a little bit with what I could do, bro. This year's gonna be something else too. I got some ideas.
Gingerbread stream was funny as hell. Oh my god.
That was a good one.
Gingerbread stream was funny. Streaming as a whole this year was a lot.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that was y'all first one. That was my second annual.
Definitely was.
This year's gonna be a first annual for YouTube, so it's gonna be interesting. Indeed. Also, y'all might see a family member this year, because my little sister Christina coming down from New York for Christmas this year, so she might be in a couple one of those. You see, I always got something for every year, something new.
So y'all should build a gingerbread house together.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Because she said she's trying to do some head ass shit.
Or a competition.
She's trying to do some head ass shit this year. So that's
and one thing about don't nothing scream head ass like building a gingerbread house together.
Oh, exactly. She said she want to match his sweaters and all that kinds of stuff. I was like,
that's gonna be me and Art carving the pumpkins. That's gonna be head ass as well. We're carving pumpkins together this month.
I love it.
Like, I'm doing streamers as usual, so I was like, feel free to be part of it. And then she sent me a screenshot of the flight ticket. She bought it. What was it? Friday.
Hell
so
yeah!
She's gonna be down here 19th, all the way through Christmas. So
y'all heard it here first.
Y'all are ready. Brain Class exclusive.
It's gonna be some great stuff, bro.
My favorite stream memory, or just community memory.
Correct.
For the gamer, favorite game room memory probably gotta be the first face cam family time.
What was it, Kalia's birthday?
It was Kalia's birthday, and it was the whole gang was in there. Me, Sid, Kalia, Zach, Lena.
Oh yeah, because that was the first time y'all ever seen Kalia. I never seen Kalia.
Facts. Everybody was in there, face cams on, lit, having a fun old time.
We poured up for her birthday. That was nice.
Definitely did. One thing about it, we gonna do it up for a bitch birthday for real.
Oh, I told y'all this. I told you this shit early. I said I don't play about birthdays. This is the day that the Lord has given you to humanity. So I'm gonna just chill this time. I said you didn't know me before then, so that's why you did that. Playing with you.
Facts. Me.
I know you.
Favorite fridge community memory? damn.
That's unfortunate. So many. I can't choose.
There really is, bro. It either
I'm
gotta
trying to be like y'all.
Oh no! It's a tie between our first Christmas, because that was the first time we made bread, and that stream was so long, and the first 4th of July. Because first 4th of July, we was in that bitch deep as hell. I made ribs. I made baby shower meatballs. I made mac and cheese. We fucking sat there and told ghost stories and shit. That shit was so funny. I told you about that time my friend almost got possessed.
Oh my gosh, yes.
The first 4th of July stream definitely went for the books, and then obviously, as Chrissy said, the carnival stream. The parts that I can remember was cool.
Oh, I don't think you were there, babe. That's probably why you saying,
yeah.
it's
yeah. And then as far as
it's one of them ones.
It's definitely one of them ones. And then as far as outside of streaming, me and Tiana's little Euphoria watch parties every Sunday.
Hell yeah.
With the exception of the last one.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That shit was great.
That shit was juicier than a motherfucker.
I'm telling you, she is to the point where like that's a role in my Discord now. That like it's a seasonal role. So like when Euphoria come back, if you want to be a part of the watch party, you get that role. You get added when it's by that time.
Period.
And we be like, cause it would be we were in there and it was episodes. Me and Tiana would be like, we would pause because
that
we was like ain't no fucking way.
Like I gotta digest.
And it was like tradition at the time, like to the point where like T would stream just so she could kill the time before the episode started. And then like, 10 minutes before the episode was end, she would be like, all right, y'all. And then she would get out. And we would all be in VC and she'd be like, all right, let's go. That shit was so fun, bro. So we gotta do that shit with another show sometime soon.
I can go next.
Yeah, Zach.
All right, so I'll start with my favorite fridge memory. So it was when Juice was playing Wolf Among Us, and it was probably like it was just really funny to me how like I came in the chat and everything, and I think it was like the thing where they're like all standing in a circle trying to figure out what to do. It was like around the end of the game. I swear Juice was like devouring the mic with every important decision.
Yeah, it was doing shit like I can't believe that shit, no. Like she do shit like that.
Exactly.
Like she do shit like that, bro.
Oh my god, it was so funny. I enjoyed that time. And then I'd say my favorite game room memory would have to be anytime that we played Jackbox was a movie. Especially those rap games where we had to make up those.
Oh my god!
Yeah, because niggas be going for each other's throats. I'd be like,
y'all
be waiting for a moment to say this out loud. They no way I just came up with this.
Secret beef within the community for real.
Nah, that be coming for throats, bro.
And then I'm gonna say this one was outside of like streaming, just because I don't remember anyone was streaming at the time. But it was me, Sed, Kalia, Sean, and Elena. Might have been streaming, but we were playing GTA, right? And it was one of these little game challenges where like you're running around with like a shotgun or whatever, and it's pitch black, right? So we all hop in, right? We all hop in. Everything's cool. It's all funny games. And you know the meme with like when Spider-Man gets quiet, that's when he's the scariest. This is kind of where it went with Seth, right? Because it got to a point where he just wasn't okay with dying anymore.
You said secret beef is crazy, Ultra, you know?
So imagine lights shut off, people running around with flashlights and shotguns, and just out of nowhere, pow, yep, pow,
Oh nah. And the
pow,
thing is,
pow. Everybody's died.
hearing
The
that shit,
whole
it
room
hit
is
the
getting
voices
cleared
crazy.
out. I wasn't mad. We were having fun. Everyone was just dying laughing with how serious this man was. Everyone was laughing but him. It was not funny anymore.
The game was glitching and then I got sick. That's what happened.
Yeah.
And Des knows me more than anybody. And when I started getting quiet, she in chat, she said, "Ooh, y'all may say it quiet. Y'all about to hit the game in a second." So I went on a 28 kill streak.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, damn.
When I get serious, I tap into a whole nother level of gaming, bro. It's not a game. I've done it in Apex, I've done it in GTA, I've done it in Call of Duty. It's a different level. When I get sick of it, you gonna get sick of me. You gonna get sick of me.
And
GTA
we're about
kept
to
glitching me in
recreate
walls.
that GTA memory, everyone. When we play Friday the 13th, the fridge in the game room, coming to a stream near you.
Whenever we get that organized. Who has Friday the 13th here? Because I don't even know who has Friday the 13th.
I have it.
I was gonna say, I believe everyone has, and as of right now, if you don't, it's free because it's Scary Month.
They made it free again?
I believe so, yeah. Last time I checked, when I was checking to see how much the sale for the quarry was, which is not a fucking sale. The shit only 33% off. Kiss me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, I might have to buy it, bro.
But yeah,
'Cause I wanna
Friday
play
coming
more
to a
series.
stream near you. The game room in the fridge. The new and improved fridge, actually, y'all. Because if you hit the link tree, that link don't work. Give me a second. I'm finna change it right now.
I was about to say, why didn't you do this before?
Because I truthfully was not thinking about it. I'm not gonna hold you. I
That's
updated the
tough.
shit. I updated the shit on my Nightbot and was like, well, that's that.
Oh man, that is crazy. Can't be doing that, bro. Nah, it's crazy. But nah, I knew that was Zach's favorite memory. He brings that shit up every once in a while for some reason. And I'm just like, bro, it wasn't even that I was sick at everyone else, but the game kept holding me, and I tend to have a long leash when it comes to, letting things annoy me. That day wasn't one of them days, so I'm not one to just start screaming, yelling, or like throwing controls or whatever. I'm gonna get quiet, and certain times when I get quiet, that hyper focus kicks in. And for my folks who know Sean, you thought Sean was good. You ain't seen me in my quiet hyper focus. If I get to that, you gonna hate the game we playing. I promise you will. That's a guarantee. I went on like a 30 kill streak that damn night, bro. That shit was nuts. No matter what corner it was, bow, they go Sack. Bow, they go Sean. Bow, they go Khalil. Bow, they go. And niggas was dropping. What's the meme? Him, her, him, her. Bodies. That shit was tough, bro. It was like when Batman knocked the lights out at the bank because Two-Face and his men stealing the money and shit. It was one of those moments. High key. And then you turn your flashlight on and 5 of your homies you just walked in with is gone. Hanging off of gargoyles in the top of the roof and shit.
Hanging off of gargoyles is insane.
Shout out the Arkham series.
Honestly, that's like why it was like so impactful to me, because it was just like you ever just be in a moment and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna remember this one. It was one of those moments. It was one of those moments, man.
Nah, facts. Like my homie Ultra Scorpion said in the chat, that I accessed the zone at that point.
It was pure fun, and like it's been like it is one of those things where it's like too many memories to like reference. Oh, I got a good one. Every time we tried to do that one GTA heist where we kept dying in that parking lot, we legit spent I don't know how many hours
exactly
in that parking lot.
About.
Over and over.
It's the end of the one bunker mission. I forgot the name of it. But pretty much Doomsday. Thank you. That is one of the Doomsday heist parts and shit. When you have to go underneath, hack into them. I got you. Hacking into those servers underneath and have to escape the whole base and shit. And they got the fucking Marines, the CIA, FBI, as well as the Avengers waiting for you outside. That shit.
As well as the Avengers is crazy.
Oh, okay. Watch, Swan. We don't get you back on GTA. You don't know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't see it.
Shit. I'm ready.
You don't see it, boy. Oh, it's gonna be something else. Nah, GTA streams. I need to bring those back. Those are some times, dog. Those are some times. But I mean, yeah, we really been on for 2 hours. That's crazy.
Thanks, bro. We about to be on again.
Yeah, we sure are.
Family time, as well as the new housewarming for the double door see-through window fridge, everyone.
Yes, sir,
that you now have a valid invite to if you click the link tree.
Yeah, down below, bro. We're definitely gonna be doing DVD right after this, as promised for yesterday. We didn't do that, but we gonna be deep in some Dead by Daylight right after this podcast. Twitch.tv/Cedric of a Gamer.
Yeah.
Check the Twitch channel out. Follow it in a couple. That came out of nowhere. Excuse me, but in a couple minutes right after this podcast, we're gonna be up doing some Dead by Daylight things over there. So if you mess with the vibe of the squad and when we stop caring about what we talking about, you want to see what that's like, go to twitch.tv/Cedric the Gamer and you go get that vibe for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, before we go, any of our guests, y'all got anything y'all want to plug? This is your time. Business, social media. You about to become the next Pokemon, whatever the case is, bro. Plug it here.
Word. Your resume, any of that.
Any of that, honestly. Chrissy, you got anything you want to tell the people?
I just love my friends, and I'm so happy and proud of them, and can't wait to see the 2, 3, 4, 15-year anniversary shits. Yeah.
Oh, appreciate that, baby.
But I don't do nothing special. I really just be here floating in the oxygen.
Chrissy is literally one of the best social media managers you or your startup company can ever have. If you hit her at Chili Michelle at Twitter, or at another Chrissy on what is that, YouTube and or Twitch, you know.
There you go.
As well as LinkedIn. I'm not gonna put her last name out there.
Let's see. Baby, you got anything you want to tell people after that?
No, nothing really. I'm very proud of both of you. It takes a lot to keep a podcast going, even for like a month. So you guys are here.
Oh,
so I'm proud of both of you, and I love you both. And that's it.
Sage, you got anything you want to plug in and say to the people, bro?
I mean, it's a WS pod. I'm proud of y'all. You know what I mean? Full year.
Appreciate that.
I mean, love both of y'all. And hope y'all keep going. And college is a scam.
The facts.
Oh, that shit on a shirt, bro. I'll wear it.
Hell yeah.
Boy, I've been spending half my content career trying to get this into y'all fucking dome pieces. But hey, you know, who am I?
College is a scam.
All right,
go to a trade school or a master class.
I'm so serious. Anything you gotta update the people with, twin?
First and foremost, I want to thank all, I can't even call them guests at this point. I want to thank all the homies, all the fam for being here.
Thanks.
And for riding with us through the content journeys and then continuing to ride with us through this last year for this pod. Because without y'all, we would just be two motherfuckers in a Discord call, recording it and putting it on YouTube. But I want to say, you know, specifically for everyone in here, shout out to Chrissy for everything you've done. Kiana, Zach, Sage, shout out to y'all. Of course, shout out to my left side. Shout out to Said, y'all. He to this day don't get the flowers that he deserved, but I'm gonna keep giving them to him.
Appreciate
So shout out to Said, and shout out to the game room for welcoming me over there. Shout out to the fridge for letting me have y'all. And as far as content goes, as I said, the homies will be running DBD. I might slide in there and join them one day this month. But if I can't, they will be joining the fridge. Like I said, the game room and the fridge will be engaging in some Friday the 13th shenanigans. As well as the kitchen will be back open. It's a hell of a lot of pumpkin, so I don't want to hear shit from y'all this year with the pumpkin slander. Not taking it. Not fucking taking it. So we got some pumpkin things scheduled for y'all. Me and Ari will be carving pumpkins because we know y'all love to see the fridge's favorite Leo on stream. As well as we're ending the month with a very special Halloween collab playing the Corey. I'm not gonna tell y'all shit else other than that. And that's really it, bro. Shout out to my friends for existing.
Nah, facts. We appreciate y'all, man. Including everyone who's came through to be a special guest here for us. Yeah, you guys support the pod. We're no huge podcast just yet, but maybe someday we'll blow up. It is what it is. At this point, we do this for fun, for entertainment, and it's enjoyable to do. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
It's definitely fun to do. You guys tend to always come through, whether it's live or after the fact, supporting it. So we appreciate every single one of y'all. There's a reason why the people who were in this episode with us are here, as well as many other people who could have been here, but folks have other obligations as well as plans that take care of, which is completely understandable. But it's still appreciation for them as well. These are all big people of our community. You know what I'm saying? These are the reasons why we have content communities in the first place. Everybody that we've mentioned here today. So we appreciate y'all tuning in. Whether this is your first or 18th episode, we appreciate y'all for listening to what we have to say about the world. And, bro, without y'all, we're not creators. So, we appreciate the support. As far as I'm concerned, DBD right after the pod, continuing Outlast later this week, of course. It seems like everyone is really enjoying it, so I'm glad that you guys
out
are.
of the lockers.
If you haven't been there for the spooks, tap in. Tap the fuck in. Because he's doing great, regardless of the spooks. He's doing great.
Yeah, appreciate it. I try. You know what I'm saying? Is that finishing that? There's a good chance we might finish that before the end of October. If that's the case, we might just go ahead and start Until Dawn as well. I'll give y'all both of the games that we have in the poll, because why the fuck not? You know what I mean?
Alright, I'm back again.
Welcome back. As I said before, at the top of November is going to be the slow transition to the comeback on YouTube. So youtube.com/ShedUseTheGamer. If you haven't subscribed to it, as well as hit the notification bell so you get notified for all the bangers that get dropped on that channel. I do it now. I'm just saying. That way you don't miss
already
it.
Over here. Might as well.
Because it's going to be streams over there, playthroughs over there, YouTube shorts popping up over there. You know what I'm saying? I have ideas that's going to go dummy on the channel. The grind is going to be different. So if I were you, I'd get over there before the floodgates open. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
I want to get lost in the sauce.
So November we're doing that transition. Then December we have Stream Miss. It's gonna be another one for the books. So I got things coming for y'all the next couple months that's just going to be flooding y'all timelines across platforms. So hit the link trees down below in the description so you follow us everywhere so you don't miss a beat or a piece of entertaining content. And with that being said, that is episode Larry Bird 33 of the podcast Smartasses with Smart Mouths. We appreciate y'all so much. Hope to see you over at twitch.tv/ShedUseTheGamer for some DBD. And y'all be out, man. Have a great day.
Big W pod.
Just ended.